Gunther is going to be king of the ring, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Last week we talked about Ilya and Jay, and I said, meanwhile, I wanted Ilya to win. There's a reason why they're holding off for Ilya and Gunther. And whoever won between Jay and Ilya was just going to lose to Gunther anyway. Jay won, Jay lost. And this is not a Jay hate video. This is just really explaining that everything is being done for a reason. I think a lot of people saw how hot Jay is, and they're like, all right, just get him king of the ring. Jay wasn't in the tournament to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Where Jay is right now, Drew would have been. So they had no reason to change the entirety of how the King of the Ring tournament would go if Jay was never meant to be here. I do believe Jay is going to have his time. I'm no doubt in my mind Jay at some point is going to have his time. But from the moment Gunther even mentioned the King of the Ring, I think everyone should have known, at least I do, Gunther is supposed to win this tournament. The entire purpose of King of the Ring is who is the king of the ring, who is the best. King of the ring, general of the ring general, that's Gunther all day. It's about who's the best wrestler in the bracket. And Gunther, top to bottom, is the best wrestler, period. The best in the bracket, the best on the roster, one of the best in the company, and damn near one of the best in the world, arguably. Just had an over 600-day reign with the IC Championship. And I don't care if it's Damian, Finn, whoever it is, Gunther's going to have that world title. And I do believe once he wins that world championship, he will have an over 1,000-day reign with it. Now, this right here, this is a different conversation. First of all, I just want to say, for the love of everything, change Tama Tonga's finisher back to what it was in New Japan with the gun stun. It's just another variation of a cutter. RKO's a cutter. They can have a gun stun versus RKO off. I would like that. That nut ass pay dirt that he does, or flatliner, whatever you want to call it, elevated flatliner, jumping flatliner. No. Now, who wins? I don't know. Randy has been really protected since he came back, but Tama, by storyline, can't lose. Because if he does lose, Solo gonna spike him. Solo's whole premise, since he became the tribal chief, is not losing at all. That's why he took out Jimmy. I'm still waiting for Solo to spike himself, because that man ain't won a match, a one-on-one match. He beat Cena, and then that was just it. He was just trash. So at some point, he has to spike himself. I'm waiting for that one day on SmackDown. I don't know if it's a segment, a promo. I don't know, but he got to spike himself a few times, actually. I think he spiked every time, every loss he got, spike. But I see what they're trying to do. So even though I think Randy has a better chance of winning, I'm going to reluctantly pick Tama Tonga to win. I know a lot of people wanted to see Jay versus Tama Tonga for some reason, and I'm like, Tama still can't lose, so Jay would just end up losing at a bigger stage like he just did at Backlash, and that wouldn't went over well, you know what I'm saying? Gunther versus Tama in the final, that freaks me out, because Gunther losing is going against logic. Tama losing is going into storyline. I don't think Gunther should lose just off of the sense of him being the best wrestler in the entire tournament. But Tama, his storyline is being extremely protected. So I don't know. I don't know how you go about that. I mean, I don't know. That's why I think it's safer if Randy just beats Tama on SmackDown. But Tama's still in the same position. That's why I hate the fact that Tama was in the tournament to begin with. Because you shouldn't have someone who's in the tournament who by storyline can't lose, or their entire storyline just derails, you know what I'm saying? There shouldn't be dissension in the bloodline this early with Solo and the new bloodline that he's acquired. There shouldn't be dissension already. And there's going to be dissension. If Tama loses, Solo going to get mad, you know? Now, if Roman Reigns comes back, or The Rock or someone, and he's the reason why Tama loses, then maybe. But Dwayne ain't coming back for any time soon. He filming Moana 8 or whatever the hell he doing. Moana on Ice. Roman, I don't know what he doing. I don't know, you know. I don't expect to see Roman until like SummerSlam, maybe. So I don't know. Jimmy could come back too. I think what I'm trying to say is Tama can't lose clean. Tama has to have someone on the other side, whether that be Jay coming to SmackDown, which he shouldn't do, not until he gets traded, I should say. Jimmy coming back from injury and doing something like that. Or like Jacob Fatu or something, you know. That's the only way they can go. So let me know what you think. Tama or Randy on SmackDown, and whoever wins, should they beat Gunther? Because Gunther should win the King of the Ring tournaments. I mean, I don't care who it is, but there's other things that are happening here. So I don't know.